Hello all, welcome to my channel. I hope you would have viewed my previous 3 videos which said about time management, importance of time management and how to avoid time wasters. Today I'll be telling you about the ABC of delegation. What is delegation and what is the importance? What do you gain by following delegation in managing time? So delegation means assigning specific task to a person. This is the process of delegation. So there are top 5 reasons which people tell resisting delegation. What are all these 5 reasons? No one can do it better than me. Lack of trust, credit transfer, loss of control, and also quality of work and time will suffer. These are the reasons which usually the managers will tell to delegate work to their employees. So first thing, no one can do work better than me. People think that no, if I delegate work to others, what if that person cannot carry out it properly? So you should find out the capable person and try to delegate work to those people so that you can finish off that work on the assigned time. So try to follow this. This is the first thing you need to avoid, to follow the delegation part. And next part is the work quality and time. So people think that if I assign work to others, if I delegate the work to my juniors or other employees, they think that what if they don't finish it on time, or if they don't carry it out properly, the time also will get messed up and he will not be able to do it on time. So for that also they mention as a reason for not delegating it to others. The third reason is lack of trust. People have a feeling like if I delegate work to my juniors or my team members, if they commit some mistake or do some blunders while doing the work, that for all these things he or she will be held responsible for. For that also they resist in following that delegation. Again, the next point is credit transfer. People think that if I delegate this, suppose in a project, if I delegate a part of work to others, if once the work is done, all the credit will go to them and he or she will not be able to take the credit of that. Next point is loss of control. They think that if they delegate work to others, they think that they will lose control and command on that particular works. For that reason also they resist delegation. But let me mention here one point. What all are the benefits, or what will you gain by following that delegation? How important delegation of work is in managing time. So first thing here, what it is like, what you need to follow is like when you this delegation of work, it will help you to focus on high priority task. So how it will help? When you see, you yourself will not be able to carry out all the work assigned or all the work whatever is meant to be done on a particular day or a specific time given in the time span of that 24 hours given. So delegating work will help you to concentrate on that high priority task. So what all the other kind of small work by part, which is a part of that kind of big task given to you, if you can delegate it to your team members, work will get divided and you will be able to finish it on time. Next thing is less workload on managers. When you delegate work to your team members, there will be less workload on you, so you can concentrate more on the important task and continue with that. Third point is like people will get motivated. So how that is, like when you delegate work to your team member or employee, they will also have a realization like they are also a part of that organization, they are also given importance. So then they will feel motivated, so because they are also given work, so they feel like they are also like being treated as their capabilities getting appreciated. So for that reason they will get motivated and they will try to finish off that assigned work as soon as possible. So these 3 things, benefits you can get by following the delegation part. Now coming to the ABC of delegation. So to follow this delegation, there is some 3 points to be followed. A, B, C. A is analyze and assign, B briefing, C communicate. What is this analyze and assign? You need to note down what all are the responsibilities and tasks that needs to be done. After noting it down, you need to make a master list and divide it into two categories. How you will be dividing it? Do it yourself, delegate to others. So when you divide it, know which part of the work you need to do, which part of the work you prefer to delegate to others. So that way you will know which part of that project or assignment, when you do, it will come out well. If you will be knowing in your team members who all are smart enough, who all are capable enough to carry it over. So after noting it down, next thing what you need to do is you should find a capable person who can do it and finish it on time. So how you will be seeing for the capabilities? Two capabilities you need to see for that specific person whom you prefer to delegate that task to. First thing is ability, second thing is intention. So what is ability? Ability means skills, knowledge and capability. These three things has to be there in that person. And next thing is intention. Intention is like the attitude that person will be having and the interest and intention to do it well. So when you assign that work itself, you will get to know whether that person will be interested and whether he has that intention to do it, the work assigned to him in a proper and sincere way. So this ability and intention is one thing you need to see in that person whom you prefer to delegate that work to. Next thing is briefing. So it is not like just you will finish off delegating work to that person. Okay, you have to finish this project on this date and time. That is not enough. You have to brief to them what is it all about, what that project is about, explaining to them regarding what needs to be done. That is very important. Like how important and urgent that task is, specific procedure that need to be followed, timeline, and like quality and quantity of work. These things you need to brief to them. Third one is communication. So communicate. It's like once you decide on what is the task to be done and whom should you delegate the work to, after that you have to have a good communication. There should be a good communication between the delegator and that person. Like if the ideas and thoughts are not communicated well, you will not get the result as according to the according to your expectation. So communication is very important. So communication can be carried out through like conference calls, like virtual meetings you can carry out, or like you can schedule proper meeting at your office and do it. So virtual meeting means it can be carried out through a Zoom call or conference call or phone calls or text messages, email. Through all these things, you can assign this or you can explain to them or communicate to them what needs to be done on that particular day and time. So when you are like planning for that meeting, note down what all are the things that you need to communicate to those people. So that again, in the previous video also I told you, when you are scheduling a meeting at your office, so you need to note down the points, what all are the things that need to be communicated. So you have to have a plan on that, so that meetings every day, some 10-15 minutes of meeting will not waste much of your time, so that the fear in you, like whatever reasons you were telling to resist that delegation, that also can be removed from your mind. You will not have that kind of fear in your mind, like if I don't do it, it will not come out well. So when you communicate it properly to them, they will also have that interest. They will also have that happiness in them to carry out that work. Like, okay, there are someone to guide us. He is guiding us. Our leader is guiding us, so that we can finish it on time. Like that, you need to motivate them and like build up their confidence, so that they will help you and give you a complete support in performing that task in a successful way. So now to conclude, like delegate your work to focus on priority tasks, delegate your work to a person who is capable, who has that ability and intention to do. Thank you for watching my video.